Students, whatever homework is given to you, you have to submit it on the very next day between 8 am to 1 pm to the given WhatsApp number, and it is compulsory to submit your homework as your attendance will be marked on the basis of your submission.
Good morning, dear students. In today's session, we are going to solve sum number 17, chapter 5, admission of a partner, standard 12, account. Okay. Ankita and Isha are partners sharing profit and loss in the ratio of 2:1. Balance sheet of their firm as on 31/3/2016 as given. Okay. And in the adjustment, they have admitted Arpita as a new partner on 1/4/2016 on the following conditions. In the first adjustment, Ankita sacrificed 1/12 from her share and Isha sacrificed 1/6 from her share in favor of Arpita. It means in this sum, sacrifice of Ankita and sacrifice of Isha is given. Okay, but new partner ratio is not given. Okay, new partner Arpita admitted in the partnership firm, but new partner ratio of Arpita is not mentioned. Right? So first we are going to find out share of Arpita. Okay. Okay. Sacrifice ratio of Ankita is 1/12. Sacrifice ratio of Isha is 1/6. Okay. Now we are going to do the equal denominator of both the partners. For that, 1/6 will multiply by 2, same number with denominator. Okay, it means 2/12. Fine. Okay, it means sacrificing ratio equals to 1:2. Okay, now we are going to find out share of Arpita. Okay, share of Arpita equals to sacrifice of Isha sacrifice of Ankita plus sacrifice of Isha. Okay, now sacrifice of Ankita is 1/12 plus sacrifice of Isha is 2/12. Okay, equal denominator 1 plus 2, it means 3/12. Okay, 3/12 equals to 1/4. Okay, now goodwill brought by Arpita. Equals to, okay, in the sum, total value of goodwill is given an amount of rupees 90,000. That amount of rupees 90,000 multiplied by 1/4. Okay, it means Arpita shares equals to rupees 22,500. Okay, this amount of goodwill will distributed between the old partners as per their sacrifice ratio. First effect, cash and bank account credit side, we will write down, cash and bank account debit side, we will write down 2 premium for a goodwill account, an amount of rupees 2,500. Okay, second effect, partner's capital account credit side by premium for goodwill account. Okay, amount brought by a new partner of goodwill is rupees 22,500. 22,500 rupees distributed between them as per their sacrifice ratio, and their sacrifice ratio is 1:2. Okay, fine. It means for first partner Ankita 7,500 rupees. Okay, and then second partner Isha an amount of rupees 15,000. Fine. Okay. Now next adjustment is fixed assets are to be depreciated 10%. Fine. Balance sheet asset side, first fixed assets is given as machinery. Okay. It means revaluation account debit side to machinery account an amount of rupees 6,400. Fine. Second fixed assets is furniture. Furniture is of rupees 40,000. 10% depreciation, it means 4,000 rupees. Okay. Second effect, balance sheet asset side, machinery. Okay. Machinery is of rupees 64,000 minus 10% depreciation, it means 6,400 rupees. Okay, remaining amount is of rupees 57,600. Okay, then furniture is of rupees 40,000 minus 10% depreciation, 4,000 rupees, remaining amount of rupees 36,000. Okay, now next adjustment is all debtors are goods. All debtors are good. It means bad debt reserve is not required on debtors. Okay, revaluation account credit side by a bad debt a reserves account. Okay, an amount of rupees 3,200. Fine. And in balance sheet asset side, now we are going to write debtors, total debtors of rupees 40,000. Okay, 40,000 rupees. Okay, now next adjustment is insurance premium of rupees 2,400 out of rupees 12,000 is to be carried forward to next year. Okay, insurance premium for next year, it means prepaid insurance. First, revaluation account credit side by prepaid insurance premium account. Okay, an amount of rupees 2,400. Okay, then second effect, balance sheet asset side prepaid insurance premium. Okay, amount of rupees 2,400. Okay, amount of rupees 2,400. Okay, now after completing all adjustment, now we are going to solve a balance sheet. Fine. From balance sheet asset side, cash and bank and stock. Okay, two entries are remaining. First, stock 13,600 rupees. Okay, Then cash and bank account 26,400 cash and bank account debit side. Okay. After asset side, now we are going to write down on the liability side. From the liability side, first Ankita's capital, partner's capital account credit side 64,000. Then Isha's capital 32,000. Okay. Then general reserve distributed between old partners as per their old ratio. Okay. General reserve is of rupees 16,800. Partners old ratio is 2:1. Fine. Partner Ankita an amount of rupees 11,200. Then partner Isha will get amount of rupees 5,600. Okay. Creditors is of rupees 60,000. Then bills payable is of rupees 8,000. In this sum, new partner capital is not given, but it is mentioned that Arpita is to be bring proportionate capital. Okay, at that time when in the sum a new partner capital is not given, at that time first we have to close partners capital account, old partners capital account, and we have to find the balance of partners capital account of old partners. Okay, note number 2. Now we are going to find out capital of Arpita, it means new partner capital. Okay, we have find out a balance sheet of Ankita and Isha. A capital of Arpita. In that first we are going to write down capital of Ankita in new form. Okay, capital of Ankita in new form equals to an amount of rupees 79,500. Okay, and then we will write down capital of Isha. Okay, in new form. Okay, an amount of rupees 51,000. Okay, then total capital of Ankita and Isha equals to 1,30,500 rupees. Okay, by totaling this amount, both we will get 1,30,500 rupees. Okay, Arpita share in profit equals to Arpita share in profit equals to 1/4. Okay, combined share of Ankita and Isha equals to 1 minus 1/4. We have to suppose this one. Okay, and in that, from that one we have to deduct Arpita share in profit. Okay, after deducting Arpita share in profit, remaining is of 3/4. Okay, it means combined share of Ankita and Isha (3/4) and capital equals to, okay, capital is of rupees 1,30,500. Okay, then share of Arpita equals to, sorry, share of Arpita 1 by 4, how much? Okay, combined share of Ankita and Isha 3 by 4 equals to capital of is of rupees 1,30,500. Share of Arpita equals to 1 by 4. Okay, then capital is how much? Equals to 1,30,500 multiplied by 1 by 4 and multiply by 4 by 3. Okay, means an amount of rupees 43,500. Okay, it means Arpita bring a rupees 43,500 cash as her capital, and this capital will be written on cash and bank account debit side and partner capital account credit side. Okay, after find out Arpita's capital 43,500, that entry will be given on cash and bank account debit side. Arpita's capital and amount of rupees 43,500. Second effect, partner's capital account credit side 43,500. Okay, and after totaling the account of revaluation account and partner's capital account, we have find from revaluation account a loss of 4,800 which is transferred to partner's capital account. Then after totaling the partner capital account, we have find balance of rupees 79,500 in Ankita account, 51,000 rupees in Isha account, and 43,500 in Arpita's account. That amount will transfer to balance sheet liability side capital account. Ankita's an amount of rupees 79,500, Isha 51,000 rupees, Arpita's 43,500 rupees. Total capital account is of rupees 1,74,000. Okay, then after closing cash and bank account debit side total is of rupees 92,400. Same difference is of rupees 92,400 as balance sheet. That amount will transfer to balance sheet asset side. We will write down cash balance of rupees 92,400. Okay, after totaling the balance sheet liability side, an amount is of rupees 2,42,000 rupees, and same amount is on asset side, an amount of rupees 2,42,000 rupees. Okay, in today's session we have completed our chapter number 5, admission of partner. Goodbye, take care all of you.